Welcome to Patriot League All Access, where today we speak with Colgate head women's lacrosse coach Heather Young about the 2012 season. Coach Young, how are you doing today?
Good, thank you.
Now you're entering your sixth season as the head coach at Colgate. What's the progress been of the program you feel in your time, and what goals do you still have in front of you?
I feel like we have had some great progress of getting the mindset to be a top 20 program, and that's always been a goal of ours. I mean, we have been ranked in the top 25, but really want to break into the top 20. And obviously that is getting the mindset of the student athletes there as well, not just the coaching staff. And right now we are in a great place where it's really the athletes on our team, who want to reach those goals and, compete for the Patriot League title and championship each year, as well as, break into the top 20 and go on to play in the NCAA. So they're really the ones that are holding themselves and their teammates accountable for these goals. So as a coach, it's, great to see that.
Now, Courtney Miller and Katie Sullivan return off 30-goal seasons. What are your expectations for them this year, both on the field and as two of your captains?
Yes, obviously as two of our captains, they have shown really strong leadership. I mean, Courtney was a captain as a junior, so that says just a tremendous amount about her and what she does for her teammates. Same thing with Katie Sullivan. I mean, she is just a true leader off the field, and obviously in their play, it translates on the field. So I'm definitely expecting great things from them again this season. I mean, they're a duo that just works so well together, and they have since, their freshman year. They've been able to really play with each other and learn each other's habits. And Katie just has a great knack for sitting behind the cage and being able to find Courtney's open stick. But with that said, there are also two players who, other teams are going to be looking out for. So we're trying to get them prepped of, being able to get out of situations where they maybe are double teamed or maybe face guarded, to be able to really be able to get the ball to other teammates or attackers when we're down there on the attack.
Now, your third captain, Christina Rowe, is back after being named Patriot League Defensive Player of the Year. What are your expectations for her, and who are some of the other players you look to kind of lead you on the defensive end?
Yeah, Roa has, great expectations that she sets upon herself. So as a coach, she's great to be able to go out there because she has a goal every day that she has for herself, and she's very internally motivated. So still expect big things from her. She's definitely not one that, likes to have those, accolades. She just kind of wants to go out there and she wants the team to win. So that's amazing as a coach. Obviously the accolades are, very tremendous for her, and she appreciates them and she's very humbled by them. But bottom line is she wants to win. So she's been able to be a great leader in the cage in front of the defense. And defensively, we have, we didn't lose many people defensively, so we're going to be a pretty strong core as well. We have a senior leader on the defense, Kaylee Krause, who has actually started since her freshman year. She's moved around from a little bit of a D midi, back and forth into low D. And her and Beasley Hayes work extremely well together. They've played together for 3 years back there, and with Christina playing with them for 3 to 4 years as well, there's the three really strong core of our backbone, along with MJ Smith. She started a lot last year as a junior, as a sophomore, and she has just really stepped up her play. The biggest thing is just the confidence that she has in herself and the belief that she knows that she can be good. She's finally buying into us as coaches when we tell her what great of a player she really can be, and this preseason, she's just really taken off. So we're really looking for her, Kaylee, and Beasley to really, get behind Roa and lead the defense for us.
Now, you have a tough early Patriot League schedule. Lehigh, American, Holy Cross, and Navy are your first 4 league games. How can you use your non-league schedule to prepare for such a pretty tough early slate in the league?
Yeah, that's exactly what we want our non-league schedule to do. We want to try to play hard teams so that when we get to the Patriot League, we're ready and we're prepared for it. And that's something that when we're making the schedule as coaches, looking out 1 year, 2 years down the road, that's something that's really important to us. I mean, we're going to play a new Stony Brook team who's got a bunch of transfers as well as a new head coach, and they've won national championships at the Division II level, so they're accustomed to winning. So that's going to be a tough battle for us. And then, once we leave Long Island, we come back home and we host Hofstra, and it's going to be another really tough battle. Same with going to Vermont and being on the road on a Friday. That's always tough as well. And then having Drexel and Cornell. Cornell is always obviously a big in-state rival for us. The past 2 years, we've come away with a couple of pretty bad losses by 1 and 2 goals. So our girls have, remembered those and really are really preparing, for that. I mean, each day in practice, the past week and a half, we've been reminding the girls how close Stony Brook is. We have a countdown in our locker room of how many practices we have left before we have to actually play. And the biggest theme this preseason is, if not you, then who? So it's really the girls taking personal ownership to really push themselves and their teammates so that when we do step out against Stony Brook and those other non-league games, it's going to really prepare us for when we have to face Lehigh in our first Patriot League matchup.
Now, Patriot League's been really competitive the last few years. What are your expectations for the race this season?
For the race, did you say?
For the Patriot League race, yes.
Okay. I didn't know if you said Raiders or race. I think it is going to be one of the most competitive years in the Patriot League. And that's something that's extremely exciting to me as a coach, going into my 6th season, because the other teams have just really built up. We've built up, and it's great that you can go in not knowing who's going to come out with it. I mean, I think that it just gets the teams prepared that much more. There's so much excitement and buzz around it because I think that anybody has an opportunity to be able to, make it to that 4-team tournament and to be able to walk away, with the trophy. So it makes it pretty exciting because each game means a lot, and that really hypes everybody up for it.
All right, thank you for joining us on Patriot League All Access.